Hello, guys. Happy Sunday, everyone. How are you today? Hello. Hello, Gabby, darling. How are you? All right. Hello, everyone. You're welcome again to Nigerians Speak. We were away last week because it was Easter. And Vanny Vortex needs to, enjoy Easter with her children as well. So that's why I couldn't come online last Sunday because it was Easter Sunday. How was your Easter? I hope you had a fantastic time. But we are back live and direct. Okay. So I don't know how you're finding this afternoon one. I actually enjoyed the morning, but the afternoon works as well. It works as well. Yeah, I hope you've had a fantastic day. Okay. I didn't want to, like talk about anything, so sad during Easter. So that's one of the reasons we didn't hold last week. But we are back live and direct. Okay. So anytime I need to read, I'll have to put my glasses on. But sometimes I just want to take it out because I don't want to get used to it that I can actually see without my glasses. Yeah, most likely I won't be able to read anything anyways. Right, what is going on? Naira has fall. I mean, pounds and dollars are falling. I've been affected by it. I can't lie. And it hit you. It hit you when it happens. And even my sister was like, why are you like a bit sad? I said, well, it's a win-win. It's a win-win because at the end of the day, it's my country that is getting better if foreign currency falls. Okay, but it just means that the things I needed to do with naira, I had to pay more pounds for it. But it's still, the end game that matters. So I'm not going to cry over it. I'm really, really happy that is happening. But how is it translating for the masses? How is it translating for the masses? The people I've spoken to is still as bad as it was, and it's not really translating to a positive for the masses. I heard something bizarre today that they are now selling gari, a spoon gari to people. So, like I said, it's always I always welcome people joining in on Nigerian Speak if you are from Nigeria. But please, if I'm not accepting you, it's because you are not from Nigeria, and the topic for the next 1 hour is about Nigeria. And really, there is little or much or nothing you can do about it. And so that's why I'm not accepting for you to join in. I'm so sorry about that. But if you are from Nigeria, obviously you are welcome to join in. Our weather is changing in the UK. Before, I'm always, very cold. Now I am so hot, I'm sweating. But anyways, that's by the side. Okay, so what is it translating to people in Nigeria? Huh? What is it translating to? So we are paying more pounds to change to naira, but I heard that it's still the same. People are still suffering down there, and I heard there's no petrol. There's a little bit of diesel, from what I heard. There's been, looting. So those are the things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the looting in Kebbi State. We're going to talk about the looting in Suleja. We're going to talk about the luxurious bus that got honestly attacked by bandits. We're going to talk about that. What I can assure you are not talking about is people, uh, the shenanigans going on in the film industry. That we are not going to talk about. That is not our own aim here. Okay, our own aim is to talk about things that are affecting people's lives directly, not people that have eaten, that they've had desserts, they're not even hungry anymore. So their issues are kind of different from the issues we are talking about. Okay, so and we're going to always, try to, come from a place of um um happiness, really, because you might see me laughing and smiling. I do that a lot, because that, even in my own life, that's what I do. When the shit hit the fan, I laugh, because at the end of the day, I know you will settle down. And that is my hope about Nigeria as well. I know everything will be all right one day. I swear. It's going to be all right. In my lifetime, it's going to be all right. Please join your face with me. If you agree with me that Nigeria is going to be all right, just write it in the comment section. Nigeria is going to be all right in my lifetime. In my lifetime. That is my prayer, because I want to enjoy it. I like when I go to Nigeria and everybody, I don't want to go to Nigeria and I'm feeling like, Oloju kan nílò afọ́jú. Do you understand? I want us all to have fun, So, and that is what we are working towards. That is the essence of, creating a forum like this, where we talk about what is happening, and where we listen to you and listen to your contribution. Listen to what you think about it. Listen to what you think our country can do. Okay, and people in our country can do, especially those of us that are down there, and including those of us that are in diaspora. We are in diaspora, but we're still doing our own little bits. Okay, my sister was telling me about one story she saw. If you have seen that story, please let me know. She was telling me about that story she saw of a primary school in, I think she said it was in Ondo State, that there is no chair, no table in this classroom, that the kids were laying on the floor to write. It broke my heart. Please, if you know this school, please send me the name of the school, and if you can get a number to call or something, any kind of way to contact such schools. If you know any schools like that, please send it to me. We want to try and start, doing a little bit. Okay. So anybody that knows of such school, they said they have no chair. I'm not talking about schools that already have chair. We're talking about schools that people that have no chair to sit down to write, and these children are in school. So I just wonder what is going on there. So please, if you know of any school like that, or any organization like that that deals with children that need that kind of support, please, can you get in touch with us and let us see if there is anything we can do to alleviate the situation. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly go to the looting of the palliative. I heard that in Kirby and in Suleja they were looting. Not only the palliative, they are looting shops close to where they're sharing them as well. Abba, we are complaining that our governments are not doing something. I'm not going to their own. I'm not saying they're doing enough. No, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is the youths. If they're trying to share things to your parents, to you, why are you stealing them again? Let's let them do the little they want to do. You know, let's start from somewhere. Let them do the little they want to do. Okay, and don't contribute to it by stealing it. What for? What for? You're going to eat it. It's going to finish. Think of all these people suffering that they are bringing them for. Please, let's apply decorum when we're doing things. Youths, we are fighting for you. Let us all fight together. Let's not make it worse by stealing the things that are meant for widows, that are meant for people that are really suffering. I know you are suffering, that's why you think you need to steal, but at the same time, please, let us apply decorum. It is sad to hear that any opportunity people have is being thwarted by someone, some miscreants. We don't want to believe Nigerian youths are miscreants. They have spoiled our names enough abroad. Hmm? Let's not continue to contribute to it by doing things that will make them think, yes, what they have said is true. Please, please, anybody that knows of these people, please talk to them. Let these people that are suffering. I heard that they are selling Gary with a spoon. Jesus, is it gotten to that level? If it has gotten to that level, then there is something to be done. We need to do something, and just staying in our own corners and not even looking out to the people that are in need of this help. So anything you have, please help people around you. Don't leave them. Help people around you. And there are children suffering, there are widows suffering, there are people around you suffering. And I've always said it here. When they say there is scarcity of things, if you can make more effort out of that scarcity and still make something of your life. Still make something of your life. Okay? If it's a trade, go and learn how to do it. If it's an artisan, if you want to be an artisan, go and learn how to do it. No matter how people economy will still carry on. People will still need to, like the people that have cars still have cars. They'll still need mechanics. Ladies will say, in fact, the kind of wigs you wear in Nigeria, tuale for you guys. So they will still make their hair. So go and learn to do something. It is never too late to start something. Go and learn to do something. I am not looking at the ones above. I'm talking about the people down here that are really suffering. Any way that you can alleviate the situation for yourself. Don't fold your arms and wait for the government to come and do it. We know what they are. They do not care about mekonos. They do not care about the poor. But we have to care for ourselves. We have to, you know. Rome was not built in a day, I know that. And in their little way, I don't know if they're trying. I'm not a politician and I am not, into politics really. So this is I know this might sound like, oh, it's part of politics, but yeah, I'm not going in deep into politics. I'm about, sensitizing the masses on how to better their lives. Okay. And shouting so that the government people, the politicians, they can hear us. Okay, that is what this is about. Okay, so it's so important to remember that. Okay, I'm going to look again at the latest incidents in Kebbi State that I'm talking about. um they said chairman of the Bayan Kara Market Food Vendors Association, Mamadu Gwandawaje, said the youth, after the government's palaces have been successfully looted, broke many stores belonging to its members and made away with sack of foods items, which he said are not quantifiable. Somebody is suffering. Somebody is trying to make a living for himself, for his family, and you went and broke into their shops. That is not fair. It is not fair. It's alarming. It's a very sad situation. The chief press secretary to Governor Nasser Idris says, Ahmed Idris says, is unfortunate. Of course, it will be. It will be unfortunate. What are they doing? Because people must have been suffering to come down to the level of looting shops that belongs to other people like them. In Abeokuta, Ogun State. No, Abeokuta, I think is Ijebu Mushin. They said it happened. Bandits attacked a luxurious bus after stealing everything they want to steal from them. They said the bus ablaze. How how did people become that? Okay, you want to steal from them, you are stolen from them. Why set the luxurious bus ablaze? I don't get it. Can luxurious bus chase you? So um what was the brain behind that? What was the intention? That's just wickedness in my own book. That is just wickedness. And it shows the level of insanity going on now. And that is what happens when people are hungry. When people are hungry, they start acting irrationally. N- It is, unheard of for you to attack a boss. On its own, that is even, you know, devastating. But to now set the boss ablaze, that is stark wickedness. Stark wickedness. And these things they carry on happening, and the government is looking. What are they doing about it? I heard when we talk about the bad things happening, we should talk about the good ones too. I heard about Abia, that the governor of Abia State has turned Abia into Little London. Said they have 24 hours electricity. Thank you so much. We will talk about the ones that are doing good. Will we not? Let me quickly have a look at people talking here. Thank you so much. Everybody that's joining in, we really appreciate you. These things that we're talking about affect everybody, and we will carry on, talking about them until something is done. We will not get tired. We will not get tired. We're having issues on our Instagram page. Please, if you're on Instagram, manager, can you write on Instagram that if it's not really working because of poor connection on Instagram for some reason, can you send people over to um, TikTok and to YouTube? Those ones are working fine. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, so as we're saying, this happened in Okeado Junction, Ijebu Mushi, Ijebu Ode Orebini Expressway. So this thing is coming far south. It's coming south. We used to hear this happening towards the north, but now we are hearing about it in the south. It's alarming. It is alarming, and it is disheartening to hear this. But we're going to concentrate on the ones we can do something about. So for now, the new initiative is to support these schools, especially primary schools that need, furniture, basic amenities for children to, learn. Um, if you know of any such school, please send their photos, send their information, and send them to us. Manager, can you put our email address on, so you can always go to our page anyways and send us a direct message. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and on all these channels we would like you to always get in touch with us. Visit our pages and help us get the voice out there. Okay. I'm trying to see. Okay, it's still not Nigerian. People are trying to join in on TikTok, but obviously you know how TikTok is. It's people from diaspora that are not Nigerians, so we're not going to accept it, because what we are talking about concerns Nigerians, and we will carry on talking about it as we have always talked about it. The government, eh? When are they going to stop doing these things to us? Mm? I heard when Bola Tinubu was going to represent the country somewhere, he took his sons to represent alongside him. His daughter, the Yaloja of the whole of Nigeria. She used to be Yaloja of Lagos. Now she's Yaloja of the whole of. I understand that you might want to, but please, they are doing it straight into our face. They do not care. They do not. No one is going to question them. That is what it has gotten into. No one is going to question them, because if someone, I would think if you want to even do something like that, maybe you will pick a husband, or a cousin, someone that they won't connect you directly. They are doing it broad daylight robbery, broad daylight, broad daylight. Eh? The same family. Everybody is in government. Everybody. No, it's why are people so wicked? Why are people so wicked? We are dancing now that pounds has come naira, pounds to naira has come down from 2000 to 1545, but seriously, we need it going further down, because it's not even translating to something interesting in Nigeria anyways. People are still suffering, people are still complaining. you know there is nothing changing. Nothing is changing. They are still paying the same amount, if not more, for food back in Nigeria. As my phone is still, I'm still getting messages and different kind of requests from people. They are not creating jobs. They are not looking at bringing the economy up to speed. This is 2024. This is 2024. So I will go back to my advice I always give. At some point, they will leave. Please, the new dispensation, please educate yourself before you go out to vote. Number one, please make sure you vote as much as possible. I understand that. Oh yeah, some people will say, oh, they know they're going to put there anyway. So whether I vote or not, it's not going to make any difference. Vote, vote. It is still important for you to vote. Please vote. Don't let your voice be lost. Even if your voice, if who you vote for does not come in, you have used your voice. You have used your voice, and we are happy about that, because then you will know that you have a say. But because if you don't vote at all, you already voted. I said it the last time I talked about this voting issue. If you don't vote, you have voted, because that means that you have voted that whatever you like, do. So your vote that could have counted against them will count for them because you did not vote. So there is no. I used to be like that too. I always think, oh, it's a waste of. No, it is not a waste of time. Make sure your voice is heard through your vote. That's number one. So make up your mind that you are voting. Then number two, do your due diligence about who you are voting for. Do your due diligence. Don't just say, because my neighbor is voting for that person, or because that person is my uncle, or because that person is in UK. Who was there? Brothers. They were in different parties. So it does not come to Oyedile when it comes to election. You don't have to say because my husband is voting for one person, I have to vote for that person. You have a voice, use your own voice. You don't have to say because my mother is voting for that person or is my mother's friend, I have to vote for person. Do your due diligence. What can this person do for posterity? What can this person do for the economy? Can this person deliver what he's saying he will deliver? Because it starts from there. Every little help starts from there. Do your due diligence. Research whoever you're going to vote for. And stop voting party, stop voting tribe. Stop voting party, stop voting tribe. I've got this moth that's been in my room for like 2 days now. I've been trying to kill to kill it. I can't. You know, stop voting for party, stop voting for, for tribe. He's from my town. Because of that, I have to vote for him. He's from the east. Because I'm Igbo, I have to vote for him. It is myopic thinking. Myopic thinking. How has it helped us so far? Emilokom, how has it helped us so far? How has it helped us so far? Oruma, what they say, so it's going to affect everybody together. Look at all the people that supported Bola Tinubu, all the movers and shakers of Lagos that supported him. Have they all not gone back from behind him? Have they all not shouted that we are suffering? No. At least if I don't know of anyone, I heard of King Wasiu in the Marshall. I heard of that. And they were the people that supported him. So he's getting to that point where we'll know that something has to change. They say it's only a fool that will carry on doing things the same way and expect a different result. We have known that the way we have been doing things have not been giving us the result we want. So now it is time to try some other way. Let us try some other way. Okay? Do the due diligence. Don't say because someone has given me 10,000 naira, I'm going to vote for that person. Don't say that because I know him is from our town, I'm going to vote for. Do your due diligence. Talk to people. And if you have done your due diligence and you are backed with facts, take it to your neighbor that has no access to internet to do research. Take it to your neighbor. They don't have to pay you to campaign for somebody. If you know that that person, you have done your due diligence and your conscience tells you that, yes, I have actually done my due diligence, you'd work for that person. They don't have to pay you. Look at what has happened in Lagos. A lot of people now have relevance that shouldn't have relevance because they have empowered touts. They empower touts all over. And they now have, anywhere they go to, I see their parties, they'll be like, hey, chairman something, you know. Glorified touts. They have literally glorified touts in Lagos. They have glorified touts in Nigeria. Touts now go into government houses anyhow. I remember when we were young, touts. The fact that you are a graduate, start to look at you and go, but now, touts are the chairmen. People that are not educated in anything. I'm not talking about education as in, secular education. I'm talking about, education as in, knowing what is going on around you, having your thinking cap on, looking for, the posterity of the country, looking for a good economy, being informed in that field that you are going into. But you are not informed, you don't know anything about it, but because you have some boys that can beat people up at a booting camp, you are now, and you think, yeah, because you have money. They have said that a blind, one-eyed man in a country, in a town of blind men, is blind. But they don't care. They only care about their family. They only care about, what is happening immediately to them. They don't care about what's happening to any other person. And that is so sad. I'm going to just make reference briefly to what is going on in the film industry about people spraying money and getting arrested and all of that. I'm not getting that is not my topic. I don't get involved in that. But I just want to make reference to something that's happened. The person that put that person up, the moment that person got arrested, jumped on his opponent and start hailing the opponent again. That is life for you. That is life for you. People will always watch out for themselves. But the way you can be different is to watch out for your country. Watch out for your neighbor. Because if we carry on the way we have been carrying on, we always carry on the way we're going. One day, naira will become, £1 will become 5,000 naira. If we carry on the way we are going, there will now be no food. People will literally start dying for lack of food in that country. Some people are so, close minded that the only thing they believe in, let's just split. When we have we have Yoruba country, we have Igbo country, and we have Hausa country. When we have that, then things will be good. Have you? Let me talk to you Yoruba people first. And I'm talking to my sister here, if she hears me. You know, is Oga at the top? Is he not a Yoruba guy? All his stats is using in Lagos. Are they not Yoruba? So when we split, those people, are they going to disappear? Or what they are not doing, nationally, will they not do it in that Yoruba land? That is the thing that people fail to realize. So that is why I still do not agree, and I've said it several times on this platform. If you believe that Nigeria will fare better just by splitting, bring me facts. I will listen. Me, I have my take on life is have a mind that is open for everything, attached to none. I am not attached to anything. If you can convince me that you have a point, I will listen to you. And I will listen in good faith. And I will act in good faith as well. But the moment I am not convinced about what you're saying, then I am not convinced. So far, no one has convinced me. No one. I'm just hearing Fulani this, Fulani that. Is the person at the top, is he not Yoruba man? Is he Fulani? Or as big as that country is, just a small fraction will now be turning that country upside down. How can they explain it to me that that country, as big as it is, cannot deal with that situation? Something is not adding up. It's not adding up. The math is not mathing. The math is not mathing for me. Maybe I'm just naive. Maybe I'm not that intelligent to understand it. Maybe. But it's not, the math is not mathing for me. I don't know about you. But the math is not mathing for me. So the places we need to look at are not the places we're looking at. We're looking at let's split. And the funny thing is, the people that are inciting this, they are part of the problem. They are part of the problem. Go and see them in their houses, what they are doing. They are part of the problem. So let's start from you. Start from number one, numero uno. Start from yourself. Search yourself. Because if you don't do so searching sometimes, you will just, believe that the things that are happening, you are a saint. Everybody is contributing it. If you are a landlord that is, increasing rent without just cause, just to go and drink beer at a beer parlor, you are part of the problem, my dear. You are part of the problem. If you are selling wig and you are making 150% gain on that wig, you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. If you are a mechanic to blow tires, you are inflating, you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. And it's karma, it will come back to you and bite you. That's what is happening in Nigeria. They think, it's not just those in government, it's you and I. We are all contributing to it. People that the increase is not affecting will just increase their own prices just to, like, let me benefit from that while it's happening. I'm talking about you and I. So we need to, like, be doing soul searching and seeing, okay, what can I do better? Even if it's 1% better, whatever you can do, even if it's 1% better, you should be proud of yourself. Even if it's just voting, you have done something better. Even if it's just feeding your next door neighbor, you have done something better. Even if it's holding on until you are going to be, your profit is going to be seriously affected before you just increase, fears anyhow, you have done something better. That is all we ask for. We don't Rome was not built in a day. We're not expecting you to, like, change everything within a day. Rome was not built in a day. But the moment we keep looking at, yeah, I want him to start it, the change, I want him to start it, what happens to you? Start from you. Let me start from me. Start from your house. Leave them at the top. I've told you about, I give an analogy of, the pyramid. We are at the bottom. Some people might go like, yeah, it's easy for you to say you're in the UK. Well, I am speaking for those people that are there. And if they're at the bottom, I am there with them. We are at the bottom. If we can change our attitude and and ourselves at the bottom, we will shake the people on top of us. If we shake the people on top of us, they will shake the people on top of them. If they shake the people on top of them, they will, until it gets to the very top. It's going to take years. It's going to take years. But I have strong conviction it's going to happen in my lifetime. But it requires help from you, help from me, help from everyone from your home. Start it from your home. Start it from your home. Start it from your neighborhood. What can you do? Rome was not built in a day. One person may not be able to do something, but if that person can convince 5 people to join him to do something, something great can come out of that. Something great can come out of that. If you know that, I only have £10, 10 naira, sorry, I only have 10 naira. My 10 naira cannot go anywhere to buy food for this widow. Okay, I'm going to talk to Emeka next door. Emeka, Alpha, the woman that her husband died, they don't have food though, that woman and her children. I want to buy food for him, but I only have £10, 10 naira. Do you have anything? Emeka might be like, yeah. Okay, I have £20 I can add to you. You don't, it's now £30. Emeka now said, let's talk to Tijani now. Tijani just won some contracts. Let's talk. Tijani might decide to add 50. Before you know it, they have enough to buy food for that family. You have done something great. So Rome was not built in a day, but every little helps. Every little helps. So let's not look at government to come down and do anything. Those people, just leave them for now. When the time is come for them to come down, they will tumble down. They will tumble down when the time comes. But it's not by going to sit in church and mosque to pray. I'm not saying don't pray, don't get me wrong. Yes, pray. But we have been praying for hundreds of years. Now God is looking at us like this. When you are ready, you will do something, because I gave you, that free will to change things. I have heard that prayer, I've answered it long before you decide to pray it. But we are still there praying for it. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like you want to open a door. You knock. They have opened the door with key. Then just open the handle and push it in. And you are now there. You are now holding that knob. You are not turning it. The door is not locked. Oh. The door is not locked, but you are not turning the handle. So that door will stay shut. That is my own analogy about what's happening in Nigeria. God has already answered that prayers long ago. So he's just looking. In fact, what you are doing now is lack of faith, in my own opinion. I stand corrected. You can correct me. I stand corrected. I've already said it several times. Anything I say that you think is you don't agree with, jump on and come and challenge me. I'm open to that. And if you can convince me, I'm open to that as well. But sitting 7 hours in the church on Sunday is not going to change it's not going to change Nigeria. Sitting in the mosque, five time praying. In fact, don't do it in your house. Be going to mosque 5 times a day. It's not going to change anything, because God has already answered the prayers of that country long before that country was created. He answered in people, because we have massive number of people in that country. He answered in natural resources, because we have massive natural resources. He answered in brain, because we have very intelligent people in that country. What else do we need? Land mass. He answered in land mass. We have lots of land. So tell me, what more can God do? Is he going to come down and govern by himself? We have put people there that are running that country down. It is time to change them. The only reason they got there is because some of us are putting them there. Some of us are encouraging them to go up there. Some of us are backing them. If all of us turn back from them, they're powerless. They're done. But we are supporting them, we're encouraging them. Of course, we are killing ourselves. We are the ones killing ourselves by supporting miscreants like that and putting them in office. By turning touts into people leading us out of fear. Out of fear. There is time for a change. The wind needs to blow. And we are going to be the fan that will help it to blow. You and I. We are all going to contribute to the change that Nigeria needs. But you have to make up your mind to be part of it. You have to make up your mind to be part of the people that will make that change happen. Don't just think that, sitting and watching it on TikTok, watching it on news, that country, it's not making any difference. That is not making any difference. Think, what can I do for my country? Don't think of what my country can do for you. Think of what you can do for your country. Even if it's just your voice that you have, use it judiciously. Use it judiciously, because we need to reverse this challenging economic situation in that country. We need to challenge it. And it comes from, you and I doing something about it. We are all not going to fold our arms and just expect it to magically turn around. It's not going to happen. All of these countries that we are all running to, America, Canada, UK, they've all been there sometime. But some people decided it is enough. There needs to be a change. And they start making that change. You think there's no corruption everywhere? There is corruption in UK. There is corruption everywhere. But it's not an epidemic like the way it is in Nigeria. And it's because people start changing, their minds. People start renewing their minds. That's how it happened. And that is the reason for channels like this. If we keep on talking about it, when the heaven is full of water, rain will fall. You don't have to come online and do the talk like I am doing. You could just be sitting outside with your neighbor and just, sensitizing your neighbor about what needs to change. When are we going to change? Is it when it's gotten to that place of no return that people start dying on the street like chicken? It's already gotten there. It's already gotten there. The way they even talk about, people dying now, they just talk about it like it's normal. Like it's normal. No, it is not. What is happening in Nigeria is not normal. We are too we're too advanced in Nigeria to be where we are now. We are too advanced in Nigeria. And the moment we carry on talking about it and people start looking at, okay, the changes they can make and start, actualizing it, we will see the wind of change. We will see the wind of change. And it's coming. So we all have to carry on working on it. Again, this is Nigerians Speak. I'm Vani. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and um, Instagram. I just lost that for a second there. So now we're on TikTok, we're still running on Vani Vortex page. On Instagram, we're on Nigerian Speak. On YouTube, we're on Vani Vortex. On Facebook, we're on Nigerian Speak. Very soon, now we have moved to the actual page of Nigerian Speak. But very soon, we're going to move the rest to the page of Nigerian Speak because they're not paying me to use my page. Vani Vortex is my page. It's my page. Nigerian Speak has to have his own page, and we're all working on it. And thank you so much for everybody that's following us, that's supporting us. You've helped us to get to that place where we can, actually run on our page on Instagram. Thank you so much, Instagrammers. We really appreciate your support. Facebook, thank you so much, everyone on Facebook. Really appreciate your help. TikTok people, come on! Don't forget that Vani Vortex is a borrowed room. We are renting Vani Vortex. We need to get our mortgage for Nigerian Speak. So on Instagram, we are on Nigerian Speak. And this is how it is spelled. I don't know if you can see me. I'm showing it to TikTok. No, to Instagram first. And now to TikTok. Oh dear. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it. That is how it is on TikTok and on YouTube. That is what it is. Please follow us everywhere and get us running from our own house. Help us to get our mortgage. Help us to get our mortgage. I'm not talking about mortgage as in house, so I'm talking about getting our own page on TikTok and on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support so far. We will carry on saying our own. Even if it's one person we're able to change their mind, it is a job well done. We will be very happy for that. Please talk about us. Let people know that we are running here. And if at any point you feel like you want to share, it's called Nigerians Speak, so everybody can talk on here. You want to partake, or you want to have a discourse with us, let us know. Send us an email or a text message, or just go on our pages and just send us direct messages, and we'll get you invited to speak. So far, I've been the only one talking. You are always welcome to come and share your own opinion. Everybody has an idea. Everybody has something that they can bring to the table. I believe each Nigerian is born intelligent. Each Nigerian is born with, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ jù. Each Nigerian, too much. So please, whatever contribution you think you can bring on, please bring it on. And like I said, if you know of any school, we're working on Nigerian primary schools now. Anywhere in Nigeria, it does not matter whether it's in the west, in the south, or in the north. Anywhere there is a school that you know that they need furniture or uniforms, anything like that, let us know. So we are going to, like do our own little bits, to help them, and we are going to, like keep talking about it here so that people can join us to help these people, so that we are not just, helping with our mouth, we are helping with our resources as well. God bless you, and thank you so much for everything you are doing to make sure that this page is, coming up. It's been a slow journey, but it's going to get there, because to run this from diaspora, it might be is a bit, and because I have not been in politics, I just saw a news during was it Christmas, that I just decided, what, it's high time I start speaking. Okay, I usually, my own job is in social services, so I usually support the people that need support. I support women going through domestic abuse. I support children that have been affected by domestic abuse in their homes. That is my job, and to have this opportunity to transfer my skills in that to help my country is a joy to me, and it's a privilege that I don't take lightly. I take it very seriously. So any way you can support us to support people back in Nigeria, please, don't hesitate. We can just know about all these schools, or anybody that really needs help. And we're talking about institutions now, not individuals. Institution, especially that has to do with children, let us know about them. We're going to, like share it here, and anything you can do to support them, we are going to support them. And anything you can do as a person to support them as well, we will encourage you to support them. But as the list keep coming in, we'll keep talking about it here so that people can reach out and actually support them. And we know that, when we talk about issues going on in Nigeria, it starts from the grassroots. It starts from the grassroots. Before you start hearing about it, the people, the one you're hearing about, are not the only ones happening. It's a lot of things are happening that we're not hearing about, because they don't have access to internet, because they don't have access to like somebody that will help that will be a voice for them. So a lot of things are happening. But if you are privy to any information about any kind of support we can give, please share it and let us carry on helping. And the way things are going on in Nigeria now, I know that a lot of people are speaking out now. I know a lot of people are speaking from diaspora back from Nigeria as well. And all of you that are on TikTok, that are on Instagram, you guys carry on talking about it on your pages. It's not just about sharing our lovely pictures. I love sharing my pictures. I love dancing on TikTok or on Instagram. I love it. I love it a lot. But at the same time, we need to use it for good. It's not just about our personal interest alone. We need to use it as an opportunity to better someone's lives, to better our country. Don't give up on Nigeria. I have not given up on that country. Honestly, I have not. And I know that, if we carry on talking, we carry on doing all of these things that we're doing, we're going to see a change soon, and very soon. We're going to see a change. I had this moth disturbing me in my room. Oh, so we're going to see a change. So let us carry on talking about it. Let us carry on doing our own needful. So I'm going to use the last 10 minutes to talk about what you can do as a person, to improve your life. There is something they call multiple sources of income. I'm not saying go and do Baba Jebu. I'm not saying go and do what's that crypto. I'm not saying don't do that as well. Don't get me wrong, but educate yourself. Educate yourself about all this get rich quick. If you are the person that I don't knock people that love taking excessive risk. I don't take excessive risk, probably because I have 3 children to consider. I don't take excessive risk, but I know that with risk come reward. So I understand when people need to take risk, but please make sure you are taking educated risk. Educate yourself before you take risk. You don't know anything about crypto. You don't know anything about shares. Please don't go and join them. That is not what I'm talking about. If you know about it, or you have time to study it and know that, okay, yes, now I know it, I can put my money here, then good luck to you. I wish you all the best with it. But if you don't know that, think of what you can do. If it's buying things from AliExpress and coming, selling it at work or online on Instagram, on TikTok. Do Facebook Market, do Craigslist. I don't know what they call the Nigerian Craigslist. I don't know what they call it. Please do it, and know that little money is coming in. I have a younger sister is in Nigeria. She sells perfume. She's a banker, but she sells perfume as well. There's so many opportunities that you can create for yourself, so that the hardship in Nigeria is not really affecting you that much. Okay, it's still going to affect you, because when it's affecting your neighbor, it's affecting you. Do you understand? Because they said that if your neighbor is coughing, you will not sleep too. So I know that, but you can alleviate that, the way it will affect you by, making sure that you have multiple sources of income. If they stop work today, especially in Nigeria, that Oga might just look at you and just say like, okay, you are annoying me just for no reason and sack you. Here, one of the people I'm managing, I need to sack that person, but I cannot, because you have to go through a process. You have to go through a process. You can't just sack anyone here. Do you understand? No matter how bad they're performing, you can't just sack anyone here. But in Nigeria, I can just look at you and say, because I don't like your color combination today, go home. So don't put yourself, at that risk of, if someone says stop today, what happens? Have multiple sources of income. Find something you can do that you can augment your salary with. Okay? If it's to open a little shop and start selling things, there is opportunity in Nigeria. Even as hard as they are saying it is now, there are still many opportunities there. Look for it. Network. It is important. Networking is very important. Meet people, go out. You are not going to sit in your room and expect things to come to you. Though it's 2024, things can still come to you in your room. Even if it's playing games, they are making a lot of money from playing games. If that's what you know how to do, do. If it's TikTok, dance and shake your body in front of TikTok. You know how to make money, do. I'm not saying go and start shaking in a way that is, a disgrace to your family. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, there are many ways to make, extra income now. Look at it and do it. Okay. And the universe now, and I'm talking about the world generally, they're not so crazy about you have to have degree, master's degree anymore. There are a lot of vocational courses that are recognized, and they are giving people good jobs with. Okay, and you can work from anywhere now. You can educate yourself about something they are, just go on indeed.com, go to UK side, go to US sites. There are so many jobs that you can apply from Nigeria, that you can be working from them, and they will be paying you in pounds and they will be paying you in dollars. You can imagine what you will change that to when you're in Nigeria. So open your mind. Open your mind. Don't be lazy. Open your mind and do your research. Think of, okay, what's your passion? That's another thing. Make sure that whatever you decide to do is in line with what you love doing, because then you'll be like they're giving you free money. If you are doing a job that you love doing, it's as if they're giving you free money because you are enjoying it. Okay, so make sure you are working, you are looking to develop your passion, whatever you have passion about. If you love singing, research on singing. What can I do as a singer to blow up? If you enjoy speaking like I do something like I'm doing. I'm not doing it for money for now, but I it's still speaking for me. That's my passion. I love speaking, so it has always been my passion. So if your passion is making hair fashion, there's so many opportunities for you to explore. So the only way you will always stay stagnant in this 2024 is if you are not researching. If you're not researching and you're not doing something, so if you're diligent and doing your researches, you will be fine. You will be fine because you'll find something to do. As hard as they say the economy is all over the world, people are still making it every day. Every day. Every day, people are still making it without, playing lottery. Okay, so do your due diligence, research what you can do to better your life, research what you can do to upgrade yourself, so that even if you are working in a company, Nothing stops you from, getting promoted if you are educated, or you have built yourself up to be promoted in there. But don't make the mistake of having only one source of income. Do not make that mistake of having only one source of income, because I always say something here. I have to be in a position where I can walk away from anything at any time and I'll still be fine. It will affect you a little bit, but I'll still be fine. That is your goal. That is your goal. You need to make that a goal for yourself. Otherwise, people will, like, take advantage of you. Situations will take advantage of you because you'll be thinking, if I had another source of income, I won't let him get away with that. But because I don't have anything else, I will just have to live with it. Don't put yourself in that victim mentality. It is a lot of training are online now that are free. I always say it. YouTube is not paying me anything, but YouTube is the best university in the world because there is nothing you're looking for that is not on YouTube. Okay, so go on YouTube and find things that you are passionate about, and then ask. Now AI is all over the place. Ask AI, Chat GBT, or whatever they are using. Ask, this is my passion. What work? How can I monetize my passion? How can I monetize my passion? Look into that, and start doing something to make your life better. Then you will see that whether it's a relationship or friendship and all that, they won't affect you the way they would if you don't have things that are keeping you busy. Keep yourself busy and make sure that you are making the dough while you're keeping yourself busy. If it's cooking you like, go and start cooking on YouTube. Go and start cooking on TikTok. They will pay you eventually for it if you are making good things. Monetize your passion. Look for your passion. Because I noticed that children of nowadays, you ask them, what would you like to do? Most of them go, I don't know. I don't know. So if you're one of them that don't know, go and sleep and think about it. What is my passion? And find a way to monetize it. Talk to people that are in that line. Find a way to monetize that passion. And I know that at the end of the day, it will translate to being good for the country. Because when you start making money, you start spending money in that economy, and it will translate to something good for that country eventually. So it's still Nigerians Speak, and it's been a fantastic day today. We are on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're on YouTube. Please join us, talk to people about us, let them know that we are here, and help us to, help people around so that what we are saying is being practiced by people that are watching us. Okay. If you know of any schools that are in need of, basic amenities they need in the school to get that school running, primary school at the moment, uh, just send us direct messages about them, and we will do our little bit that we can do from our own pocket. We're going to help, and we will talk about them as well. So for anybody, any one of our viewers that want to help too, they can help. But you don't have to, come and help our own people that we want to help. Look in your neighborhood, whoever you can help. It comes back. It's karma. What goes around comes back around. Help people around you. Don't leave them. Don't leave them. If you have a little bit that you can share, please share around you and sensitize people about governance. They don't when you want to vote, make sure you are voting educatedly. Educate yourself about that person. Research, do your research, and know that, okay, this person that I'm voting for, I can back this person can back it up. Then even if that person now misbehaves at the end of the day, you will know that you voted your conscience. You don't vote your mouth. Because some people, they will vote because someone has given them money. They will vote because someone is their family. They will vote because someone has come from their town or from their tribe. Let's stop doing that. This is 2024. Let's help Nigeria get back on its feet. You can do it. We have work to do. I can do it. I have work to do. Every little helps in this situation. And I hope that at the end of the day, in our lifetime, Nigeria will start rising to his feet. He might not get fully on his feet in our lifetime, but let's get him on the way there. And it is the work from you. It is work from me. We're not only going to carry on waiting for the government to come down and help. Don't worry, their time will come for them to fall down. But between you and I, let us do our own. Thank you so much for joining us again today. It's Vani Vortex, and like I said, it's Nigerians Speak. We are running on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Please tell people about us. Like us, follow us, share us. We are really happy that you joined us today. Have a lovely day. Bye.